시작합니다.
Title: At Butterfly Park. Chapter 1: A Day at Butterfly Park. Mary, 8, visits Butterfly Park with excitement. Bright colors dance around her, mesmerizing her. She watches butterflies flutter gracefully, feeling amazed. Hans, her friend, joins her with joy. They chase butterflies, laughing gleefully together. Butterflies land on their noses, tickling them. Mary and Hans explore the park eagerly. They find a secret garden, hidden away. In the garden, they discover magical flowers. Each flower glows with radiant colors, enchanting them. They dance around the garden, feeling happy. Sunlight filters through the trees, warming them. Mary and Hans hold hands, feeling connected. Their friendship blossoms like the flowers around them. They make a promise to visit again. Leaving the park, they wave goodbye happily. Their hearts are full of joy and wonder. As they walk home, they talk about their adventure. They can't wait for their next adventure together. At home, they draw pictures of butterflies. They share stories about their favorite moments. Mary tells her mom about the magical garden. Hans tells his dad about the butterflies. Chapter 2: The Hidden Path. One day, Mary and Hans explore Butterfly Park. They follow a hidden path, curious and excited. The path winds through the trees, mysterious and inviting. Birds chirp overhead, welcoming them to the forest. They spot colorful flowers and delicate butterflies along the way. Mary and Hans hold hands as they walk. They feel brave and adventurous together. Suddenly, they come across a sparkling stream. The water glistens in the sunlight, inviting them to play. They skip rocks across the stream, giggling happily. Mary dips her toes in the cool water. Hans builds a bridge out of sticks. They imagine themselves crossing the stream on an adventure. After their fun, they continue down the path. They find a clearing filled with wildflowers. Mary and Hans pick bouquets for their families. Their hearts are full of happiness and friendship. They plan to return to the hidden path. At home, they tell their families about their adventure. Mary's little brother wants to come next time. Chapter 3: The Enchanted Pond. As Mary and Hans explore Butterfly Park, they find an enchanted pond. The pond is surrounded by tall grasses and blooming flowers. Dragonflies flit above the water's surface, their wings shimmering. Mary and Hans sit by the pond, watching in awe. They see frogs hopping from lily pad to lily pad. Tiny fish dart through the clear water below. Mary dips her hand into the pond, feeling the coolness. Hans skips stones across the surface, his eyes sparkling. They spot a family of ducks swimming peacefully. Mary and Hans giggle as the ducklings waddle clumsily. They make a game of counting the ducklings. The sunlight filters through the trees, dappling the pond. Mary and Hans feel like they're in a magical world. They make a wish and toss a coin into the pond. Their laughter echoes through the peaceful forest. They plan to visit the pond again. At home, they draw pictures of the pond creatures. They imagine having a boat to sail. Chapter 4: The Secret Garden. In Butterfly Park, Mary and Hans discover a secret garden. The garden is hidden behind a tangle of vines. They push their way through, excited to explore. Inside, they find a world of wonder and beauty. Colorful flowers bloom in every corner of the garden. Butterflies flit from flower to flower, sipping nectar. Mary and Hans feel like they've stepped into a fairy tale. They run through the garden, laughing and playing. Hans picks a flower and tucks it behind Mary's ear. Mary blushes and giggles, feeling special. They find a shady spot to sit and rest. Hans tells Mary a secret about the garden. Mary listens intently, feeling like an explorer. They promise to keep the garden's secret safe. As they leave, they take one last look back. The garden is a hidden treasure they'll never forget. They plan to return to the garden soon. At home, they sketch the flowers they saw. They share their drawings with each other. Chapter 5: The Butterfly Parade. One sunny day, Mary and Hans witness a butterfly parade. Butterflies of all colors flutter through the air. They fly in graceful patterns, enchanting everyone. Mary and Hans clap and cheer, caught up in the magic. They follow the parade through the park, laughing and dancing. Butterflies land on their shoulders, tickling them. Mary and Hans feel like royalty with their butterfly crowns. They join the parade, twirling and spinning with joy. The butterflies seem to dance along with them. Music fills the air as the parade continues. Mary and Hans wave to the butterflies, saying goodbye. They watch as the butterflies disappear into the sky. Their hearts are full of happiness and wonder. They plan to attend the next parade. At home, they make butterfly costumes. Mary's mom takes pictures of them. Chapter 6: The Picnic Adventure. Mary and Hans plan a picnic adventure in Butterfly Park. They pack sandwiches, fruit, and juice boxes. Mary brings her favorite blanket for them to sit on. Hans carries a basket filled with their picnic supplies. They set off on their adventure, eager and excited. They find a sunny spot by a babbling brook. Mary spreads out the blanket while Hans unpacks the food. They feast on sandwiches and fresh fruit, enjoying every bite. Birds sing in the trees as they eat. After their picnic, they explore the park together. They climb trees, chase butterflies, and play games. Mary and Hans laugh and talk, feeling carefree and happy. As the sun begins to set, they head home. Their picnic adventure is a day they'll always remember. They plan to have another picnic soon. At home, they tell their families about their adventure. They show them the wildflowers they found. Chapter 7: The Nature Scavenger Hunt. Mary and Hans decide to go on a nature scavenger hunt. They make a list of things to find: leaves, flowers, rocks. Mary brings a basket to collect their treasures. Hans carries a magnifying glass to examine their finds. They set off into Butterfly Park, eager to explore. They find leaves of every shape and color. Mary spots a ladybug crawling on a flower. Hans finds a shiny rock hidden among the grass. They discover a bird's nest tucked high in a tree. Mary takes a picture of the nest with her camera. Hans finds a feather lying on the ground. They search for flowers in every color of the rainbow. Mary picks a few to press in her journal. Hans spots a caterpillar inching along a branch. They watch in amazement as it transforms into a butterfly. Their scavenger hunt is a success, filled with fun and discovery. They plan to go on another scavenger hunt soon. At home, they display their treasures proudly. They show their friends the caterpillar. Chapter 8: The Friendship Tree. In Butterfly Park, Mary and Hans find a special tree. It's tall and strong, with branches reaching toward the sky. They call it the Friendship Tree because it's where they meet. Under its shade, they talk and laugh for hours. They carve their initials into the tree trunk. Mary draws a heart around them with a smiley face. They promise to be friends forever and ever. Hans picks a flower and gives it to Mary. Mary hugs him tightly, feeling grateful for their friendship. They sit beneath the tree, watching butterflies flutter by. The friendship tree is their special place, where memories are made. As the sun sets, they say goodbye to the tree. They'll return again tomorrow, for more adventures and fun. They plan to plant a flower by the tree. At home, they write each other letters. They make plans for their next adventure. Chapter 9, The Farewell. One day, Mary and Hans must say farewell. Hans's family is moving far away. Mary feels sad to see her friend go. They spend their final day together in Butterfly Park. They reminisce about all their adventures and fun times. They hug tightly, not wanting to let go. Mary gives Hans a friendship bracelet to remember her by. Hans promises to write and call whenever he can. As the sun sets on their last day together, they say goodbye. Tears fill their eyes as they part ways. Mary watches as Hans disappears from view. Her heart feels heavy with sadness. But she knows their friendship will endure. They'll always have their memories of Butterfly Park. And they'll always be friends, no matter where they are. They plan to visit each other soon. At home, they look at photos from their adventures. They treasure their memories of Butterfly Park.
구독과 좋아요 부탁드립니다. 감사합니다.